Namaste to one and all present here. I would like to begin the session with the Prarthana Shloka. Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na gurov paramam shishurasmi guroho matirasti gurau mama pahi guro. Bravimi samskritam vacha dhyayami samskritam hrida kurve sevanchakayena vande samskritamataram yonaras samskritavyomi hyalayam ramate muda samskritim chaiva samskaram vindate natra samshayah. Ram Ram Ram. On behalf of Vyoma Linguistic Lab Foundation, I welcome the teacher and all the learners for the first session of our new free live webinar course, Sanskritasri Pathamala 4. It's a preparatory course for level 4 of Sanskritasri exams, Chennai. Starting from today, that is 4th February 2026, the course is scheduled for every Wednesday and Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. IST. The teacher for the course is Sriranjani Vijaykumar. Ram 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 Bhagini. Sriranjani Vijaykumar is a linguist at Vyoma Linguistic Labs Foundation. She's very passionate about Samskrita. She has completed her Kovida of Samskrita Bharati and Vichakshana of Chittur Bhasha Pracharini Sabha. She has completed her Acharya Setu in Vyakarna Shastra and is currently pursuing advanced diploma in Vyakarna Shastra at Mukta Swadhyaya Peetham of Sringeri. Ram 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 Bhagini. Before continuing to the session, I would like to discuss a few technicalities regarding the course. Regarding joining the live class sessions, you have three methods to join the live class sessions. One is from the browser on the computer or the mobile. I'll show up how is that done. So once you go into the go into sanskritfromhome.org, once you give your login credentials, you will have this My Learning tab. On clicking the My Learning tab, you will be taken into your student dashboard where you will have all the classes that are scheduled for today. So before the teacher starts the session, it would be in the not started form. So once the teacher starts the session, the Join Now button will be activated. So on clicking the Join Now, you'll be entering into the live class sessions. The other method would be from your email links. You will receive email reminders 1 hour before the class and also when the session starts. So by clicking on the link in the email, you can enter into the live class sessions. The other method would be from the mobile app. Just open the app and click on the Join Class, which is present as a link on your Home tab. Kindly note, you can join the webinar only after the teacher starts the webinar. So if you have logged in earlier, you might have to refresh the page or re-log in for the join link to be activated. This is the QR codes for our app, Sanskrit from Home. It is available both on Google Play Store and in the App Store. Kindly scan this QR code. The link for this Sanskrit from Home app will also be now put onto the chat box. Some of the frequently asked questions. Will I get access to the recordings? Yes, video recordings of all classes are uploaded to the course within 48 hours after the class. Audios also will be provided. You can access these materials from your dashboard, either from the computer or also from the app. How do I access these materials? I'll show that. So once you come into your student dashboard, under continue learning, you'll have the list of different courses that you have enrolled into. So once you click on Samskritasri Pathamala course, you will be taken inside where under the contents section, after each class is done, before 48 hours, the contents will be uploaded. The videos will be uploaded and it will be visible under the contents section. For any problems, you can contact Vyoma support. Is there a WhatsApp group for the course? Yes, there's a WhatsApp group. Kindly scan this QR code. Also, the group link will be now put into the chat box. Some of the WhatsApp group guidelines. This group is meant purely to facilitate discussions and help learners in getting the best out of this course. Any forwards or unrelated posts will not be permitted in this WhatsApp group. Some of the webinar guidelines. You can join the live session from your PC, Android, or the iOS devices. All participants will be muted by default to avoid any disturbance during the class. If you have any questions, kindly raise your hand. Kindly raise hand or put the questions in the Q&A box. The teacher will answer the doubts as per her convenience. Then you can use the headphones for better clarity. If you have any questions or doubt, email us at sanskritfromhome@vyomalabs.in or call us at 94808-65623. Please note, while attending the live class sessions, kindly close all other apps that use internet in your mobiles or on your PCs, so that will avoid any internet lag issues. Ram Ram Ram. I request the teacher, Srimati Sriranjani Bhagini, to continue the session.
Screen drishyate va?
We can see the slides.
Gurureva gatihi gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroh matirasti gurau mama pahi guru. Saraswati namastestu veena pustakadharini hamsavahana marudhe vidyadanam gurushvame. Namat sarvebhyah. So I extend a very warm welcome to all of you who are here for the Pathamala 4 Sajjata Varga. So as you already know, the Pathamala series of books, they all come with, it's structured in a very well, it's a very well structured pustaka wherein you get to learn grammar, get to learn vocabulary, some bhakti through stotras and kathas, and you also come to know about the rasas through the adhyanam of kavyas, natakas and all that. So it's kind of a very rich syllabus. So by the grace of Bhagavan and all my gurus, I really hope that I'll try my best to make this a very fruitful learning experience to all of you. So regarding the pustaka, so the patha, all the lessons from the Pathamala 4 pustaka will be covered in this course. So there are a lot of abhyasas given in your pustaka. So the difficult ones we will be doing it together in the class. The easy ones will be posted as abhyasa in the portal. So you can access them anytime and practice them at your convenience. So we will also plan for a midterm assessment just to help you prepare for the pariksha. So apart from that, during this everyday, the weekday sessions, let us keep all the doubts to the end of the class. So let the teaching session happen without any interruption. At the end of the class, we will discuss. We will have some time. We can raise your hands, or as she said, you can type your questions in the Q&A box or the chat box. So we will take it up later. So that is all I have about the class. So we'll continue with the Patha. So Adhita Vishayaha. So whatever we have learnt in the Purvasmin in the previous Pathamala 3 course. So we'll just see what we have learnt. So we learned the Padyani, Nakaranta Shabdas, Atmanepada dhatavaha, dhaturupani, upasargarthaha. Then we learned the Atsandhi, the Prakriti Bhava Sandhi. Visarga Sandhi, we learned two of them, Uttvam and the Lopa Sandhi. We learned about the Sankhya Vachakas, the numbers, and Sankhya Vachakas, how we use them as adjectives. Then Anuvadha Abhyasaha, the translation. And we had the Sankshiptam Abhignana Shakuntalam. So we had a few dialogues from the first and the second Anka of Shakuntala. So this is what we have already learned in the previous level. So Adhyaya Vishayaha. So what will we be covering in this level? So we will learn about the Karmani Lakaras, Hal Sandayaha. So 5 Hal Sandhis we will be learning. Visarga Sandhi, 3 of them. Samasaha, about the compound words. Avyayani, Subhashita. So you have 12 panktis, the Subhashita. In Kechana Krit Pratyayaha. So the Krit Pratyayas we will learn about them later. So grammar part. Nibandha, essay. And then we have the Abhignana Shakuntalam again. So this time again we have from the second and the third Anka, few dialogues covered from these Ankas. And we also have 30 shlokas, Yuddhakandataha, Trimshat shlokaha from the Valmiki Ramayana. So this is what we will be learning or covering in this course. So we'll go into the Patha. So first we will be covering the Sandhi. So the lessons are in this order in the Pustaka, but we will not be going through this order. So I have changed the order a little bit for better understanding. So we'll be completing the Sandhi part initially. So we'll just go through the basics of Sandhi. You've already learned the Atsandhi in your Pathamala 3 course. So we will just brush the basics and then go into the Hal Sandhi. So Varnanam Atishayitaha Sannidhi Samhita. So to know what is Sandhi, we must know what is Samhita. So wherever there is Samhita, Sandhi happens. So what is Sandhi? So basically let us understand what is Sandhi. So Varnanam Atishayitaha Sannidhi Samhita. So when the letters come in extreme closeness, it is called as Samhita. Samhita means the letters come in extreme closeness. That is when you do a Ucharana. So when we speak, when we utter a word, so the Varnas are heard. So when they come in when they are close to each other, then we say there is Samhita. Samhitayam satyam varna vikaraha sandhihi. So sandhi is nothing but the varna vikara, the change in the varna, the sound that happens when there is samhita. Meaning when the letters come in extreme closeness, you hear a change in the sound of the varna. So that is nothing but called as sandhi. So the change in the sound during samhita. So there should be extreme closeness of letters, there should be samhita. So when there is samhita, there could be a possibility that you hear a change in the sound of a varna. That is called as sandhi. So for example, when I say vidya, then I say alayaha. So when I say vidya, alayaha. So you hear akara at the end of vidya. You also hear akara in the word alaya. When I do the ucharana quickly, Vidyalaya, 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 Vidyalaya. So finally what we hear? We hear Vidyalaya. So what happens? The akara of Vidya and the akara of Alaya, so they come in extreme closeness. So there is Samhita and there is a Varna Vikara. So we hear a change in the sound and that is called Sandhi. So we hear Vidyalaya. Ativegena yada varnanam ucharanam kriyate tada shuyamanaha dhvani vikaraha sandhihi. So finally what is sandhi? When you hear, when you do the ucharana. So when you do the ucharana very quickly. So at that time the dhvani vikara that you hear is called as sandhi. Sandhihi varnakaryam asti. So Sandhi is a Varna Karya. Always remember it happens between two letters. Okay, not between two words. It is a Varna Karya. So Sandhi is a Varna Vikara. It is a change in the sound between two letters. Varna vikaraha tredha bhavitum arhati. So the change can be of three types. So the first type is adesha. Adesha ityukte shatruvata adesha is an idiom. So you might have learnt all this. So shatruvata adesha. Adesha is nothing but a substitute letter. So when two letters come in extreme closeness, instead of the existing letters, some other substitute letter comes and sits there. So that is adesha. So why is it called shatruvat? Because it is ousting or removing the existing letter. Okay, either the one letter or both the letters. Okay, that come in closeness, and it replaces them. So that is why it is called as shatruvat. So Shatruvat Adeshaha. So Adesha, for example, Deva plus Alayaha ityatra. So Deva ityatra Akaraha asti. The ending letter is Akara. Then Alayaha ityatra Adau Akaraha shruyate. So A plus A. So when they come in extreme closeness, so both the varnas are replaced via Akara. So Savarna Dirgha Sandhi you have learnt already. So this Varna Vikara is Sandhi, and the Sandhi Karyam that happens, the type of change is called Adesha. It is a substitution. The second type is Agama. So Agama is Mitravat Agamaha. So Agama is like a friend. So we say. So Gachan plus Asti. So when we have two padas, Gachan plus Asti. So there is an Akara heard at the end of the first word, and Akara we hear at the first letter of the second word. So now in this case, anakara comes as an agama. So the answer is gachan asti. What you hear finally when you say gachan asti, when you utter it quickly, what you hear is gachan asti with two nakaras. Okay, the second nakara has come as an agama. So mitravata agamaha. So it is not replacing any existing letters, but like a mitra, he comes and sits along with the existing letters. Okay, so that's we say mitravata agamaha. So gachan asti is an example for agama type of vikara. The third type of vikara is lopaha. Varnasya adarshanam lopaha. So you don't hear the varna. So previously the varna was there, and after sandhi, when they come in extreme closeness, so the varna vikara happens and you don't hear the varna anymore. That is varnasya adarshanam lopaha. So the famous example, Arjunaha uvacha. So Arjunaha, we have a visarga at the end of the first word, and then we say uvacha. Arjunaha uvacha. So when sandhi happens, Arjuna uvacha is what is heard. So that visarga is not heard. So that is lopa. Okay, so these are the three types of varna vikara, the change in the sound that happens when letters come in extreme closeness. Adesha, agama and lopa. So the swara sandhis, whatever you have learnt in your previous stara, so there you would have learnt all the adesha kind of varna vikara, right? So in all savarna dirgha, guna sandhi. So there you will always, you have read about the substitution, right? So some letter is getting substituted in the place of the existing letter. So those were the sandhi karyam was adesha type of varna vikara, right? So here, so these are the three types, and in swara sandhi it was all adesha kind of varna vikara. So the hal sandhi that we will be learning now, you will again see the substitution kind of varna vikara, the adesha form. So sandhi vibhaga. So we have three types of sandhi, atsandhihi, halsandhihi, visarga sandhihi. So this classification is based on the type of varna, right? The type of varna that comes in closeness. So if two swaras come in extreme closeness, then we do the atsandhi. When there is one vyanjana and one swara or both vyanjanas, then it is, if any one of the letter is vyanjana, we call it halsandhi. And if it is a visarga, we call it visarga sandhi. So these are three types of sandhis. So this is a summary of swara sandhi. So I have taken this screenshot from Vyoma's grammar book. So Vyoma has published Vyakarana Pustakam for the beginners. So it is covering the Varna Vikara and the Sandhi, all three types of Sandhi. So I have also given the link on the side, so people interested may check the book. So this summary sheet is from the Pustaka. So this shows the common Swara Sandhi. All the major ones are covered here. So you can see the Purva Varna, the Para Varna, and the colors are there. So the red ones are the Savarna Dirgha, Yant Sandhi, the green ones. So you've already learnt all this in your third level. So please go through and just you can just refresh these concepts. So for this level, we will be touching upon 5 Hal Sandhis. So in your Pustaka, so you have 3 lessons covering the Hal Sandhis together. So this is the 19th lesson, 21st lesson and 23rd. So it's kind of a mix of Sandhis given in all 3 Pathas. So let's first complete the Adhyanam and then go to the Pustaka. Okay, so otherwise you might tend to get confused because one chunk is covered here, the other chunk is also present in the 23rd Patha. So we will just go through the Sandhis once. After my teaching, probably you can go and see these Pathas. You will find that these 5 Sandhis are covered in all these 3 Pathas. Okay. So before again the basics, why do we call it Hal Sandhi? Okay. So Matrika Patha. So this is you all know about there are the 13 swaras in Samskrita, 33 Vyanjanas, and you might have also learnt about the Maheshwara Sutram, right? So Maheshwara Sutrani. So there are 14 Maheshwara Sutras. So which is the basic, the foundation of Sanskrita Vyakarana. Okay. So these are 14 sutras by Panini Maharishi, written by Panini Maharishi. And based on these 14 sutras, the entire text Ashtadhyayi was written by Panini Maharshi. So we'll just go through the sutras. Ayi Una, Riluk, Aong, I Ouch, Haya Varat, Lan, Nyamangananam, Jhabain, Ghadadhash, Jabagadadash, Kapha Chatatha Chatatav, Kapai, Shashasar, Hal. So these are 14 Maheshwara Sutras. So basically the arrangement of Varnas in a particular order. Okay. So why Maheshwara Sutra? All that we are not interested. So we'll just know. So why we are learning this is to know understand what is Hal. So we say Hal Sandhi, Ach Sandhi. So what does that word Hal, what does that word Ach mean? So to understand that, we need to know about these Maheshwara Sutras. So the first letter of the Maheshwara Sutra, A, and the letter of the 4th Sutra, the final letter of the 4th Sutra, Yauch, Chakara. So together you form an abbreviation, say Ach. Okay, so we call this as Ach, which means it is covering A, I, U, R, L, A, O, I and Au. So these Varnas, so these 4 sutras, whatever Varnas you see in these 4 sutras are represented by the word Ach. So Ach is like an abbreviation, we call it Pratyahara. So this is an abbreviation which means if I say Ach, then I mean all the swaras. Okay, so Ach is formed from these Maheshwara Sutra. So Achityukte Sarve Swaraha. Now, so leave out Ach. The 5th Sutra, we have the Haya Varat, the Hakara is the starting letter. So from there till the last Sutra, go to the 14th Sutra, you take the last letter Il. So now when you combine, you get the abbreviation Hal from the first Hayavarat, Hakara of the Hayavarat till the Lakara of Hal. If I say Hal, it means all the Vyanjanas. Okay. So Hal, so we have the Hakara, then we have the Yavara. If you go through the Maheshwara Sutra, take the Hakara, then Yavarala, the Antastaha, then Nyamanganana, the Varga Panchamaha, then Jabha Ghadhada. So leave out all those red letters. Okay, so we'll forget the red letters. We have the 4th Varga Chaturtaha, then Jaba Gadada in the 10th Sutra is Varga Tritiya. Then in the 7th Sutra number 11 we have Kapha Chatata, right? Then we have the Chatata, Kapa, the Prathama, Varga Prathama, then Sha, Sha, Sa, Ha, the Ushmana. Okay, so Ushma Varnas. So this is there. All these Vargiya Vyanjanas are put in a different order here, that is all. So by Hal, what you have to understand from this is Achu means Swaraha, Hal means all the Vyanjanas. So Hal ityukte Sarvani Vyanjanani. So Hayavarat, the 5th Sutra, iti sutre Hakarat arabhya, Hal iti sutrasya, Hal is the last 14th Sutra. Hal iti sutrasya il paryantam hal iti pratyaharaha. So we call it a pratyahara. Hal is an abbreviation. What does that include? It includes all the vyanjanas. Hal iti pratyaharena sarvani vyanjanani grihyante. So when I say hal or when you read hal somewhere, it means they are talking about all the 33 vyanjanas. व्यंजनस्य स्थाने विकारः भवति चेत् हल सन्धिः अथवा व्यंजन सन्धिः, right? So when there is a change or the varna vikara happens in the place of a vyanjana, we call it as hal sandhi or vyanjana sandhi. Again, in hal sandhi, adesha or agama. So lopa doesn't, we will not be seeing lopa now. So adesha is one form of vikara. Predominantly, we will be seeing only this kind of change in the syllabus that we have. So, Vyanjana Sandhis are of 12 kinds. Okay, so there are 12 types of Vyanjana Sandhis. Jashtva Sandhi, Tutva Sandhi, Anunasika Sandhi, Jashtva Sandhi, Chatva Sandhi, Anuswara Sandhi, then Parasavarana Sandhi, Chatva Sandhi, Purva Savarana Sandhi, Namudagama Sandhi, Tugagama Sandhi, then Sattva Sandhi. So out of these 12, what we have for our syllabus is these 5. So we have Chutva, Shtutva, Anunasika, Jashtva and Chatva. So in the past Pustaka, we have these 5 types of Sandhis. But we will also be learning about the Chartva, the 5th type. Chartva also is important. So we will learn about them also. So then in the PPT, I have put some color coding. So just to understand, the red ones, whatever varna you see in red, it is called the sthani. Sthani means it represents the letter which will be replaced by the adesha. Okay, so that when two varnas come in closeness, so there is a change, there is a adesha. So we will only be seeing the adesha kind of change here, varna vikara. So when an adesha happens, it removes a varna, right? The one which is removed by it is sthani. Okay, so that will be in red color. Then nimitta means those letter because of the presence of which we are able to effect the sandhi. So sandhis we will be learning the niyamas. Say if the first letter is this type, second letter is this type, then we do this varna vikara. We will be learning the niyama. So in the presence of a particular kind of a varna only we effect the sandhi. So those letters are nimitta, which lets us do the sandhi. So they represent the letters, the existence of which will cause the change. Okay, so if those letters are not present, then we will not be able to effect the sandhi. So such letters are called nimitta. So the one which gets changed, that is sthani. The one which undergoes vikara is sthani, and the one because of the presence of which the sandhi occurs, that is nimitta. Then the adesha, as you all know, that is the letter, the substitute letter, which replaces the sthani. So we have adesha in green color, nimitta, the letters are in blue, and sthani will be in red color. So the first sandhi that we will be learning is the Jashtva Sandhi. Again in your pustaka it is Chutva. So we will first learn the Jashtva. So the name of the Sandhi, Jashtva. So there is this Jash. Okay, the Jash is again a pratyahara, an abbreviation. So again from the Maheshwara Sutra. So if we go back. So we have the 10th Sutra, Ja, Ba, Ga, Da, Dash, right? So take the first letter Ja, the last letter Ish. So we say Jash. So Jash means what? The third letter of all the Vargas. Ja, Ba, Ga, Da and the. These letters are the third letters, right? So third letters of all the Vargas. So in Jashtva Sandhi, the third letters become the Adesha. Okay, so the name will help you remember the Adesha. What is the Adesha in the Sandhi? The Jash letters are the Adesha. Now what is the condition? So we have a set of Purva Varna. So Purva Varna could be any of the Vargiya Vyanjana except the Varga Panchama. Okay, so the Varga Panchamas are not taken into account. It could be any of the first 4 letters of all the 5 Vargas. take all the 5 vargas, leave out the varga panchama. So the remaining letters can be the purva varna. And when you have a swara or a mridu vyanjanam as a para varna. Okay, so when this is the condition and when letters come close, in extreme closeness, then what happens? The purva varna is replaced by the third letter of that corresponding varga. Okay, so for example, if you have a letter ending in kha, kha, ga or ga, you take only the first varga. So any of the first 4 letters of the first varga, if the first word ends with any of the first 4 letters of the first varga, if it is followed by a swara or a mridu vyanjana, we will have the third letter of the first varga, ka varga, replacing the sthani. So the sthani is in red, the nimitta is in blue color, the adesha is in green color. Okay, so what is getting replaced? The sthani, the red ones. Okay, so the red letter, the sthani is on the purva side here. Okay, so the purva varna is replaced with the third letter when it is followed by a swara or a mridu vyanjana. So remember, we don't take into account the 5th letters. The varga panchamas are not taken into account here. So we'll see few examples. So Ramat plus Api. So in this case, we have the Takara, Vargiya Vyanjana on the left side, and we have the Paravarana, the Akara. So Purva Varana is Takara, Paravarana is a Swara. So Takara is replaced with the third letter of the Tavarga, right? So Tavarga, third letter is the, right? Ta, ta, dha. So the Dakara comes as an Adesha in the place of Takara. The Sthani is replaced by Dakara. So Ramad plus Api, Ramadapi. Ramadapi is the finally after the Varna Vikara you hear Ramadapi. Shat plus Ushtraha. So we have Shat. The Purva Varna is Takara, the first letter of the Tavarga, followed by a Swara, Ushtraha. So the Ukara is the Nimitta, the Swara. Then the Takara is replaced with the third letter of the Tavarga, which is Ta, Ta, Da. Right? So Da. So Shad plus Ushtraha, Shadushtraha. Okay, we hear the Dakara in the place of Takara. So when Ta and U comes in extreme closeness, It and U comes in extreme closeness, that It is replaced by the third letter of that Varga, which is Dakara. So we'll have Shadushtraha. Bhishak plus Evam. So Bhishak, Tatra Kakara has the first letter of the first Varga, followed by a Swara, or this is a Swara. So we have the Kakara changing into the third letter. Okay, so third letter replaces the Kakara. So Ka, Kha, Ga. So we'll have Bhishag plus Evam, Bhishagevam. Shat plus Rasaha. So we have Takara followed by a Mridu Vyanjana. So here we have the Varga Prathama followed by a Mridu Vyanjana. So Takara will be replaced by the third letter of the Tavarga, which is the Dakara. So we'll have Shadrasaha. Shadrasaha. Then Tat plus Rupam. So Tat plus Rupam. Again here we have the Varga Prathama followed by the Mridu Vyanjana. Rakara is a Mridu Vyanjana. So we'll have Takara replaced by the third letter, Jashvarna. So third letter, Tad plus Rupam, Tadrupam. So when you utter Tat and Rupam quickly, Tatrupam, Tatrupam, what finally when you utter it quickly, you will hear Tadrupam. Okay, Takara is getting replaced with the Jash letter. Pushpat plus Gandhaha. So Pushpat, we have the Takara followed by a Mridu Vyanjana, which is Gandha. Gakara is a Mridu Vyanjana. Then we have Pushpad Gandhaha. Pushpad Gandhaha. So Pushpad Gandhaha. So we'll hear the Dakara in the place of Takara. So Atra Purva Varnasya Sthane Varga Tritiyaha Adeshaha. So in the Purva Varna, if it is one of the first 4 letters of all the 5 Vargas, right, then you hear followed by the Swara or Mridu Vyanjana, we will hear the Varga Tritiya. Okay, in the place of the Purva Varna, we will hear the Varga Tritiya, the third letter of the corresponding Varga. So this means that hard consonants, they transform into soft consonants when followed by a swara or a soft consonant. So in a particular word, in any particular word, if you have a varna which is a swara or a soft consonant, if you have a hard consonant before it, it will get transformed into soft consonant. Okay, so hard and soft you might have learned the karkasha vyanjana, mridu vyanjana, right? So any karkasha vyanjana followed by a swara or a mridu vyanjana, this karkasha vyanjana will get transformed into mridu vyanjana. That is the rule of Jashtva Sandhi. So we'll see few shlokas. So these shlokas are not important from your pariksha point of view. So from the pariksha point of view, you will only be given Sandhim Kuruta and Sandhi Vichedam Kuruta. So the split and join only. You will not have these kinds of examples. This is for you to just understand. I thought of adding few shlokas from the famous grantha. So this is from the Bhagavad Gita. Krodhat bhavati sammohaha, sammohat smriti vibhramaha, smriti bhramshat buddhinashah, buddhinashat pranishyati. So we have this krodhat plus bhavati. So krodhat plus bhavati, you will have krodhat bhavati. There you will have the Jashtva Sandhi. You also have smriti bhramshat plus buddhinashaha. So smriti bhramshat, the takara plus buddhi. Ba is a mridu vyanjana. So you will have the third letter heard in the place of first letter. So smriti bhramshad buddhinashaha. Smriti bhramshad buddhinashaha. Okay, so this is example from the Gita. Then this second shloka. Apadveshad bhaven mrityuhu paradveshad dhanakshayah rajadveshad bhaven nashah brahmadveshad kulakshayah. So again, apadveshat. So if you have dvesha with your well-wisher, bhavet mrityuhu. So you will have apadveshat plus bhavet. So there is a it followed by the bhakara, which is a mridu vyanjana. So apadveshad. Okay, so apadveshad bhaven mrityuhu. So you will have the takara changed as dakara because it is followed by a mridu vyanjana. Same way, paradveshat dhanakshayaha. So you will have it plus dha, jashtva happens. So paradveshad dhanakshayaha. Then third pada, rajadveshad bhaven nashaha. So rajadveshat plus bhaven nashaha. So the takara followed by a mridu vyanjana bhakara gets changed into dakara by jashtva sandhi. Rajadveshad bhaven nashaha. Okay. So one more shloka. We have Sugrivaya tatsarvam Shamsadramo Mahabalaha Aditas Vrittam Sitayascha Visheshataha. So we have Shamsadramo. In that pada, Shamsat plus Ramaha. Shamsat plus Ramaha. So takara followed by mridu vyanjana. Takara changes to dakara. Shamsadramo. Then again, Aditaha tat plus yathavrittam. So tat plus yathavrittam. So tat becomes tad because of the presence of mridu vyanjana following it, because of yakara following it. So tad plus yata, tadyata vrittam. There again you see the Jashtva Sandhi. So this is all about Jashtva Sandhi. So if there are any doubts, probably we can take it 10 minutes later. Okay, if you have any questions, then you can raise your hands now only. So explain the meaning of shlokas. Okay, someone is asking for the meaning of shlokas. So this Bhagavad Gita, okay, more probably a basic meaning. So krodha bhavati sammoha. So from krodha, anger, you tend to get delusion, confusion and all that. Then finally buddhi nasha happens. So smriti bhramsha is loss of memory. So from krodha, then moha, then smriti bhramsha, then buddhi nasha. Okay, so we will not go into more details. This is out of scope. Then,
Sriram.
Namaste.
Hi. Yeah, in the second example that you have, the
Yes,
very
sir.
last word, Brahma, Brahma, Brahmadeshat,
Brahmadeshat
Kula.
Kulakshayaha.
Why is there no Sandhi in that ta and Kula?
Because
Why
it is
shouldn't
not
that?
followed by a Mridu Vyanjana. No, Kula Kakara is not a Mridu Vyanjana. It's a Karkasha Vyanjana. So we should be very clear about what is a Mridu Vyanjana and what is a
Oh,
Karkasha
okay.
Vyanjana.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So we will learn the other Sandhi. You
No,
will.
I got that. Now I understood. Sorry, I missed that part.
No problem.
Thank you.
So let us, yes, so let us be clear about what is a Mridu Vyanjanam and what is a Karkasha Vyanjanam. So,
Yes.
yeah, so Mridu
Yeah.
Vyanjana, the last three letters of all the Varga, okay, the
All
last
Vargas.
letter, and then Yara Lavaha.
Yes.
Okay, along with these are the Mridu Vyanjana. The rest, the first two, Ka, Kha, Cha, Cha, the first two of the five Vargas, and then Sha, Sha, Sa. These are the Karkasha Vyanjana. Because we have Kulakshaya, Kakara is a Karkasha Vyanjana, we don't do Jashtva.
Thank you.
Astu.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaste.
Could you share the PDF of the book? Because I don't know if I'll be able to get the book very
Pustaka,
soon.
for now you do not worry. I have asked for updated version, so I will be as soon as I get it, I will post it. So don't worry. The everything is followed in. I mean, it's put in the slides. So,
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
so for now, please follow the slides. Whatever is given in the slides, you can practice. Uh, as soon as possible, I will try to get the PDF and post it in the.
Dhanyavad, Bhagini.
Dhanyavad.
Hello,
Namaste.
Bhagini,
Namaste.
Ram Ram.
Ram Ram sir.
Ma'am, my question is also same. Means PDF can I get and in a test like in exam only from grammar question will become right?
Yes, from Pariksha,
Grammatical questions
from
only.
Pariksha, yes, we will be discussing the question papers also. Don't worry. So later we will discuss the question paper class. From Sandhi point of view, they
Okay.
will only ask you to join and split.
So test will be on online exam only,
Pardon?
right? Online test only. Hello.
Online, you can take it up in a center also. So regarding Pariksha, you can discuss with our. You can take it
No,
off.
ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I'm I joined this class from Odisha, na, ma'am. That's why I was asking. I'm from Odisha actually.
Yes, you
Hello.
can. Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so
Put a
coming
message in the
to
group WhatsApp group, sir.
okay,
Please
ma'am. Okay,
drop a
okay,
message in the WhatsApp.
okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Dhanyavad, ma'am.
Bhagini,
Ha.
Shamyadam Bhagini, so far the volume was very low. We all tried to contact you, but we could not. Then I sent a message to this voluntary, Vyoma voluntary. Then I think they have
Sorry,
contacted you.
initially I had asked and she said it was fine, so I continued. I should
So
have
the
checked.
problem is whatever you have told previously, we cannot follow. We have followed only through the screen. That is why I am telling. Shamyata.
Kshamyatam, so okay, so this fine. I thought it was okay, so I had okay, fine. Okay, so we will see what can be done about this. We will be uploading the video survey. Hopefully, it should be fine. I'll see. So we'll make sure
Ashok,
this doesn't happen from next time.
Bhagini Hari Om, Radhika here.
Yes.
Bhagini, in all the examples that I see, it is all ending in takara.
Hmm.
All the is it because most of the places where this Jashtva happens is like this, or can we see some examples with the other
Answer
Vyanjanas also?
you will get the answers when you come across other sandhis. Yes, you will have to.
Okay. So
Yes.
in Jashtva, it is only takara, is it?
Not like that. No, 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 no. It's not like that. We will
Okay.
see the other sandhis also at that time. We will see.
Astu Bhagini.
व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप मध्ये ज्वाइन करें. व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप मध्ये ज्वाइन करना.
WhatsApp
I want to
group.
join the WhatsApp group.
Yes, they had shared the QR code, right?
I don't have that screen is gone.
Astu. Nagashri Bhagini, you're there?
We share in
They want to join the
WhatsApp. What?
Pardon?
He wants to join
Not
the
paying.
WhatsApp group, he says.
Please check the
Hello,
chat.
Bhagini.
Please check the chat box, sir.
Chat box, huh?
Ah.
Okay.
Done.
Hello, Bhagini.
Hariom.
Today, I'm first time joined this class.
Yes.
I have already undergone the Diksha exam in the Sanskrit for the South.
Yes, sir.
This class is start today only.
Yes, sir. Today is the first class. Yes.
Okay. Dhanyawad.
Maybe because of this volume issue, I do not know if I should continue. Nagashri Bhagini, is it not heard properly at all? Or can I continue or? Ram.
Namaste, I could hear it very clearly. The volume was good and I could hear very clearly.
Dhanyawada. I was so worried nobody heard me. Okay.
Bhagini, with a little strain I could, but now the volume is good. You can continue if you wish, if there is time.
Ram Bhagini, myself G. Aruna. Are you able to listen to me? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Sai.
Yes, Bhagini.
Yes, this is the first, my first class. Actually, I did not appear remaining series, first group, second group, like that. This is the fourth one. So, should I attend the previous classes? This fourth level. Sorry, I'm going to ask about levels. First level, second level, third level. I did not attend and write any exams. So, how can I go through it?
Okay.
Shruyate va? Idanim shruyate. Okay. So probably I will take up questions now. I will not continue with the Shuttva Patha. So we will take it on Friday. If there are questions, please go ahead. Otherwise, we can close.
Excuse me.
Students are there, Bhagini. Yes.
My doubt is that I did not attend level 1, 2, and 3, and directly I'm attending this level 4. So should I complete all the 3 levels first to write this exam of 4th level, or it is separate?
You can't take up the exam. So you can attend and you can try to understand, but without the knowledge of previous level, I mean, at least from the grammar part, if you do not know the Swara Sandhi, it's difficult, no? So you can't take the exam anyway. If you have not written the third exam, you can't take the fourth exam.
So when shall I, can I get it, the exam?
You have to write the previous exams and then only take P4, no?
So how to go through it?
You have recordings of the first 3 levels in our portal, so you can.
Yes.
Yeah, so please go through the recording. So regarding exams,
Unable to hear.
Bhagini Samvetam, if anybody has finished the Povida Samskrita Bharati, can that person can write this fourth level?
This you have to check, sir. You have to check with the person. I'm not sure.
Ram, namaste, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
This is Mala from Chennai. Madam, my doubt is that, see, after this first class, do we have any exercises to practice? Will you give any exercise sheet?
I will be posting, Bhagini. So let us have one 2-3 classes, and then I will start posting the exercises. So let
Okay,
us
thank you.
complete. You
Thank
will
you.
have abhyasa. So there are a lot
Yeah.
of abhyasas in your pustaka also. We will be covering all of them. Not
Thank
to worry.
you.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaste.
The session was very good. Actually, the audio was very perfect. There was no issue throughout the class.
Okay.
Dhanyawad.
I'm happy. Okay, many of you heard me. Okay. So probably people who did not hear, please check the recording that we'll be uploading in the portal if you're able to hear. So we will have the next session on Friday. So hope to
Namaste,
see
Bhagini.
you.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaste.
This COVID exam I completed in Samskrita Bharati.
So regarding taking the exam after having completed COVID, if you are allowed to take Pathamala 4, I have to check that information, sir. I have to check and let you know.
Okay,
I
next
do.
class can get clarified.
Yeah, I will clarify.
Thank you.
Sorry, so my net connection is also very unstable today. This is breaking. Probably we can wind up the session, Bhagini. Let them please let them give the questions on the WhatsApp group, right? So we can answer them there. Regarding this pariksha, I will call up the concerned person and let them know on Friday. So we can maybe
To
close
join the
this.
first level, ma'am.
Pardon?
How to join the first level? By mistake, I'm in the fourth level.
Okay, so you have the Pathamala 1 videos in our portal only. So you can go Samskritasri Pathamala 1, you can type and you can in the explore courses, you can type there and see. You will have pre-recorded videos, you will be able to access them.
Okay, thank you.
Astu Bhagini, we will end the session. So other clarifications we will take up in the next class. There is about the Pariksha, I will let you know. So सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् धन्यवादाः
धन्यवाद.